Hello, everybody. I'm just busy watching the end of the Buffalo Bills Philadelphia Eagles overtime right now. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch that until the game ends, and then we're going to move over to the Lego room in the garage. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start walking over to the garage and I'm going to bring my water bottle because there's no way in hell I want to miss out on these plays because we're in overtime right now. The Buffalo Bills scored a field goal in overtime. We have to score a field goal to extend overtime or score a touchdown to win the game. So I'm gonna quickly try set this up here so that you're not just staring at my blank screen. I'm gonna go to NFL.com so that we can see the down markers. So I'll go to the scores and I'll go to the game that's going on right now. So we're 3rd and 4, 3.5 minutes to go in overtime. We're at the Buffalo 40-yard line, and I'm very nervous right now. I'm very nervous. Yes, catch, get out of bounds. Cool. Okay, got the next first down there. So where's the game? Where's the game? Oh yeah, if I go to here and we want the little graphics that show where the play is at. I'm watching this on my streaming service, but so that you guys don't have nothing to stare at, I'm going to share my screen. This is a little bit on delay, but we've got another first down. Come on, Eagles! Come on! Fly, Eagles, fly! And then after we get done here with this NFL game, I'm going to start working on a prototype for my four-wheel drives and SUVs that I want to have in my city. Because last week we worked on the small convertible, the sedan, and the station wagon. Oh yes! Oh yes! There it is! There it is! There it is! There's the touchdown! There it is! Let's see this again. Oh my God! We pulled it off! Let's see that on replay. Touchdown, Eagle! Wow, what a lucky escape. There it is. Okay, I won't spare you the rest of that. Hooray, we won. Fuck yeah. And Ficken Bricks, who is the host of Hauling and Balling, of where we have just come from, is not going to like that because he's a Buffalo Bills fan. I told him that they were going to lose, but for his sake, I was wishing that they would lose gracefully and not get blown out like they had previously become to some quite surprising teams and losing and winning close against really bad teams. So the Buffalo Bills aren't having the best season this year, but we pulled it off literally on the last play of the game, and we have a 10-1 record. So I'm goddamn hyped now. That gives me a lot of energy. That just made my day even better. So let me move this stuff out of the way, and I'll go get my vehicle pieces, but I'll move some of this stuff out of the way. I still have stuff on my table from my sorting party that we did over the weekend, and Country Bricks Build Craigs took advantage of the sorting party. He had some Lego that needed sorting. So if you also have Lego that needs sorting over the summer and the winter, stockpile all of your unsorted Lego, and you can come join the next sorting party, which will be in February. So who do we have in the chat right now? Oh, I forgot we need to play the music in the background. Unfortunately, I'm on my alternate StreamYard account, so we don't have the fancy banner, although I could try whip something up quickly if I really wanted to. This is a very makeshift setup because I still need to transfer some of my graphics over to here because I blew all of my hours on sorting party. So if anyone out there in the chat who has been on my panel before wants to come onto the panel, let me know and I'll send you an invite privately. I know that Dave and Kyle, you guys have been on the panel before. There's Kyle. We also have Jude. Hello, Jude. Hey, Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let it into your heart, then you can start to make it better. And we have alternate candidate. And yes, I am an Eagles fan. Because here's the weird story. My father grew up as a Broncos fan because he really liked John Elway. And then when Michael Vick came out of jail after he let the dogs out, my dad became sympathetic of Michael Vick because at the time he was the greatest running quarterback ever until Lamar Jackson. And he really liked Michael Vick from his days at Atlanta. And then he followed him over to the Eagles. I should have gotten myself some more water before this stream. Yeah, so that's why I have allegiance to both the Broncos and the Eagles. And I've seen both of them win Super Bowls. For the longest of time, the Broncos have been absolutely trash. But now, since they bet the Cleveland Browns earlier today, we are above 500 for the first time in more than I want to remember. Because I try not to remember the chorus, sorry, pathetic years of the Broncos, which is when the Eagles have been really good. And hopefully the Eagles will go back to the Super Bowl. Anyway, that's enough NFL talk. Is I'm going to put this Lego into this tub right here, just to get it out of the way. I made sure to bring my Stanley knife back to the table. And these are the remnants of stuff I didn't put away from the sorting party. I don't want them on my table while I'm doing the stream. Cool. So once again, I hope all of my North American friends have had a happy Thanksgiving. Australia has nothing to be thankful for, but I am thankful for Thanksgiving NFL. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna wheel around on my desk chair to get to any of the necessary pieces I need to buy. No, sorry, I need to use for these builds. So actually, I'm also gonna have to get something out from under, two things out from under my whiteboard, and I need to close the door so that the cat doesn't come through. So while I'm doing all this, I'll talk about the video that I uploaded today. So, whoopsie, yeah, you can. Is that a crack? No, that's just chalk line. So I uploaded my second video at the new house. And my first video was a vlog about moving houses. I think that would have been 2 weeks ago. And today I uploaded kind of a room tour about my new Lego room. So we're at the build table right now. I'll quickly give a pan over so you can see what the Lego room looks like. It's in our garage. That's what it looks like. That's the whiteboard. So now, if I wanted to do any segments where I need to use the whiteboard, that'll be much more convenient for me to film like that. So yeah. So if you've already seen that video, you know that my black drawers are no longer above my orange drawers. And the configuration of my orange drawers is significantly different. Because instead of having 5 columns of 4 drawers, now I have 10 columns of 2 drawers. Because with the tables I want to buy from IKEA, which will be 1 meter by 60 centimeter tables, they cannot, or my drawers cannot be more than 1 meter high. The way I'm planning on structuring my table, I'm going to have a double-decker Lego setting so that I can store my space stuff and my castle stuff underneath the setting. And that means it will be in a more condensed space, and I can still store some of my other collectibles underneath all of my space stuff. So there's been a lot of care that has been put into making the space usable the way I want to use it. And I'm reasonably satisfied with what I was able to come up with. So I'm gonna cannibalize this vehicle right here. I'm gonna take its pieces off. As I said in the previous episode of Miracle Whip, I want to create prototypical designs for my vehicles, which will be more standardized. So that I can easily go copy paste over and over and over and over and over again. Now I know I don't have any of the red doors. I will have to use rainbow colored doors. Ideally, I want to find more doors that are of the same color. And I'll need to order a lot of doors from Bricklink. I have a green door, a white door, I got two high yellow doors. That's not suitable. I'm not seeing the doors I want. That's not a good sign. No, I've got a... What is this? I've got a hot rod roadster that actually has the red doors I need. I'm just going to steal them just to make this effective. I'm going to steal them from this build. So we get the bare essentials. And I want to replace these wheels with slightly bigger wheels because we're trying to build an SUV. And if I'm going to build an SUV, it would be nice to be able to fit multiple people in here. So instead of using these wheels, I want to use these wheels. So I'm going to get the appropriate chassis to hold these wheels. And because this is an SUV, I will allow myself to use the wider axles. And this has to be raised probably by a 2x2 brick. Need to find two more of those wheels. There's one and there's the other. So yeah, we're going to raise this up by a 2x2 brick. The next sorting stream will be at the end of February. Save all of your Lego that needs sorting until the end of February and you can participate in the sorting party. So let me go get those 2x2 bricks. And if you have previously been on my live streams in the past and you want an invite to come on, just let me know via social media and I'll send you an invite. If that's going to work out. So let's use these same fenders. Actually, you know what? could probably get away with using 2x2 plates, actually, by the heights of these fenders. Don't have too many of these left, and I actually don't have the right heights with the right quantity. Yeah, I don't have the right quantity, so I'll have to use a white one spare. There's a white one. There's a white one. Where's a white one? This is strange. Oh yeah, they're down here. Because of the way I position these. They're not in the same places where they used to be. So some of them have a little bit of an unnatural placement, which is frustrating, but it's what I have to do with the space. So these wheels roll. That rolls nicely. Yeah, that rolls nice. So I'm gonna see if 1x4 plates will fit under here. Because if they collide with the wheels, then I won't be able to use it. I hope they don't collide with the wheels. Yeah, they collide with the wheels. I can't use them. They're gonna collide with the wheels. That sucks. So I'll have to use 1x2s instead. And because this is an SUV, we're going to allow it to have more ground clearance. But we're going to have to deal with the clearance at the front and the back differently from how I would have wanted to do it. So I need to get a minifigure to use as scale. And ideally, actually, you know what? Let's test something different. Let's get a 4x4 plate if we can. And we can't. And we can't do that either. I'm going to add a slight. I'm going to make this probably taller than what it should be. But it's all I can do if I want to make this look right. This is going to have a lot of clearance. Because I want to make this look like an SUV. And it's tough to do it like this. Actually, what I need to do is I need to have the doors slightly higher than that, so that they don't look ungodly next to those. And I don't have that. I've run out of 1x4 wood plates. That sucks. Come on. So I'm going to have to use a lot of pieces that I wouldn't want to use, which is annoying. I hate having to do this. And also, I must mention that if people are no longer interested in my Sunday streams, then I will stop doing them. Because if there is one stream on my calendar that I will gladly forfeit, it is these Sunday night streams. Because honestly, they're not as good as I'd want them to be. And I really don't know how I'm going to make this look good. It's really tricky to get this to work right. Maybe instead of trying to fit 2 people, I should just give the illusion that you can fit 2 people. Maybe that'll be a better design. And I probably should extend this to be longer than the actual chassis, because after all, it is an SUV. And they are longer than normal vehicles. Yes, let's extend this. To be 2 studs longer than the actual chassis. And that way we can fit 1x4 stop bricks underneath there. Go get my studs. Red snots. I don't have any red snots. That's annoying. I'll use some tampons. There's a lot of pieces I need to order from Bricklink. I want to make this look like the prototype I want to use going forward. So that's going to roll. And maybe if I move this, yeah, if I move the doors to the upper end, actually no, let's move this back by 1 stud. And that'll give me a bonnet hood of 2 studs. But I've got to make sure that this minifigure will fit here. And let's put the steering wheel here. Bring these arms down. Let's test it out with the roof. See if that'll fit. Okay, yeah, that'll fit like that. That'll fit. And actually, do I have a second minifigure? I can use. Which one of my cars coming together? Research one. Okay, I'll use this. I'll use this minifigure from one of the Dreams sets. These things keep breaking on me because they're not stable builds yet. So if we have the minifigures back to back, then they'll barely be able to fit there. They'll barely be able to fit. So that's the look we want to go for. And we can use 1x4 panels. Actually, no, we can't. Oh yes, we can use 1x4 bricks and then the 1x2 panels. Let's get 4 of the trans clear 1x2 panels. Where will I keep that? Here. Got 4 right here. And now we need the 1x4 bricks. Hello, Nate. Mr. Blue. Okay. Oh no, 1x4 bricks aren't there. They're over here somewhere. Let's close that door. Yes, they've been right here. And we only have 2 of these left. And of course, they're both by Tyco. They're not Lego. There's a whole bunch of pieces I need, and I'm always finding more and more pieces I need to order every time I make a mock. It's really awkward with these arms of the passenger. Need to get this in the right configuration. So it's going to be a very boxy end to all of this. It's going to be more boxier than the end of my station wagons. Yeah. And what we'll probably have to do is, and since we do actually have space, we will be able to use dual roof pieces. So do I have another red roof piece? I don't think I have. No, I don't have a red one. So we'll have to use more, or can I steal one? And long time no see, Multigasm Geek. Hello, hello. Just trying to build a vintage town style SUV because I'm trying to come up with prototype design for vehicles in my Lego city. And before I started my efforts to make prototypes for my passenger cars, I had made prototypes for trailers and tractor cabs. And they are still rainbow builds, and they've been rainbow builds for the past 4 years now, because I just simply have not had the time to go back to those, because they are low down on my priority list. Actually, just by looking at this, maybe we might be able to fit a third minifigure. Let's test this out. Can we be wild and crazy and fit a minifigure in here? I do have this full driver. So let's see. Oh, his legs didn't want to come out of the forklift. Let's get his legs out. We don't want decapitated minifigures in our city. Once again, we've got to raise up his hands so that he can actually fit. And his hands will have to be all the way raised up, which is kind of sketchy. But let's see if this works. Yes, that'll just barely work. It'll barely work like that. Okay, so let's get some 1x2 bricks to fill the back end of this. It's terrible lighting right now. But what I'm going to do in the future is I'm going to have a permanent extension cord and a permanent power board here, so that I can run different appliances out here, so that I can have permanent charging stations for all of my devices, and have a desk and transfer my desk lamp here to provide extra light, because the lighting in the garage is not as good as the lighting in my old Lego room. So to make this more stable, we'll put a 1x4 plate and 2 1x1s on top of these 3 1x2 bricks. That gets the back end right there. So we can only just barely. And can I even snap this down? Can I even snap this down? This is going to prove tougher than I thought. Let's play with the configurations of these figures. It has to be it's a really tight fit. But if I can execute this properly, I can just barely squeeze 3 minifigures into here. Can I do it without it pulling back up again? It barely wants to go down, but we are able to fit 3 minifigures into this SUV. Well, that's more than I was expecting. And it still rolls comfortably. And what I want to go do is I'll get a red 2x4 slope for my drawers with the slopes. To be for the bonnet hood, and we'll raise it up by a 2x4 plate, which we don't have any of right now. So I'll have to use 1x4 plates. And then we also need 1x1 red bricks to go underneath the front windscreen. And then we'll be able to pull off the impossible and make a full wide SUV that can fit 3 minifigures in it. I wasn't expecting this SUV to be this good, honestly. But starting to extend the chassis by 2 studs has enabled this to be a pretty good SUV that'll look proper in my sitting. If I were to do it better, I would try find the wheels that are slightly higher profile, but the other wheels I have that would be slightly higher profile would probably either be too wide or too thick, and I prefer to use wheels. Where are they? I prefer to use wheels like this for my 4-wheel drives. And hopefully on my next Instagram live stream, I will use these wheels for a 4-wheel drive, because I do Instagram live streams every Saturday night at 11 p.m. Eastern, which is 3 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time on a Sunday. So now the only thing left to do is to add the headlight, tail light, the grille, and the license plate. So I'll go to all these drawers and get them. And because that's red, we'll use a black one. And I'll go to my prints to get a 1x2 license plate. Where my license plate at? Where my license plate? License plates. I have so many license plates. Oh yeah, here they are. Actually, I'll need to move this back down here. So do I have a 2x2 license plate? Yeah, I've got this one from our Lego 26. And because this is an 80s design, I want to use the square headlights and tail lights. So I'll use tiles, the tail lights, because I have so many of them that are square. And hopefully I have some square headlights. It wouldn't look right to use these lights. And I don't have any square lights myself. Oh, I almost got them. So that's more pieces that I'll have to order. Square trans yellow plates and tiles. See, we got some new people coming in here. Hello, Hoarder66. Hello, Scott's Blocks. Hello, Brick Hive. Buzz, buzz, buzz. And for the first time in a month, I was able to stay awake for Good Morning Brick World. Yeah, okay. So got the detail pieces, so we can add the grills, the grill, the headlights, the license plate, and the tail lights. If I really wanted to be fancy in the future, I could try and add some details back here. Maybe one of the modified 1x2 plates that has the straight tooth edge to make it look like a boot trunk that you could pull up. That could be some good detail. I did say for some of my other vehicles there were some details I could add, and for some of my train rolling stock I'd like to make the edges look like a corrugated metal, which is why I need to order a whole bunch of the dark bluish grey modified 1x2 bricks that have the horizontal and the vertical striations. So there's a lot of detailed pieces that I could add to both my vehicle mocks and my train mocks to add more detail to them, and I would definitely want to do that. It's just that I'm hamstrung by the pieces I own, which is why I desperately need to create a lot of Bricklink wanted lists. And then I'll need to compare them, the prices on Bricklink, to the prices from Lego Direct, to see if they're cheaper from Bricklink or if they're cheaper from Pick a Brick online, and then place my orders accordingly. And I've got to be very selective of the pieces I buy. So we have been able to execute today a 4-wide 80s style SUV that can fit 3 people in it. And I wouldn't be able to fit 3 people in here if I didn't make the decision to add 2x2 plates to this chassis so that we could extend the chassis by 2 studs. And there are some rainbow colors, most notably these 1x4 modified pink bricks with the horizontal 1x4 snots. I run out of those in the red color. And there are some other pieces that I need to change the shape of, but they still make up the same shape on the interior. So there's, as I always say, whenever I build mocks on live streams like this, it goes without a broken record when I say I have a fuck ton of Lego pieces I need to order. It is very cool, isn't it? And I think I did capture the vintage look. I was afraid it was going to look too tall, and my one criticism of this is that the wheels are probably slightly too small, given how big of a vehicle this is, because this SUV is either 25 or 50% more bulkier than my prototypes for station wagons, which, if you want to see all of those prototypes, you can go back and watch the previous episode of previous episode of Miracle Whip to see all of those prototypical designs that I'll repeat over and over again, copy paste to fill out the streets of Mayo City 3.0. But this rolls well, it looks decent, it carries 3 minifigures in it. This would be good for a family of 4. And not too many vintage vehicles from the 80s or the 90s had enough room to realistically look like it could transport or it could carry a family of 4. So I'm satisfied. Alternate candidate says, yes, ordering parts in quantity for mock stuff can definitely be a process. You got that right damn straight. Scott's Block says, can't wait for the new Orient Express to come out. Everyone already knows my thoughts that I think it is an incredibly lazy design and it is highly inaccurate. So as a train buff, I will not be buying that. And you probably wouldn't expect me to say that, but I am ultra critical of Lego train sets that are meant to look like actual trains. Because you know what Lego train sets that look like actual trains were prototypically accurate. The Emerald Knight and the Santa Fe F7 and the BNSF GP38. Those were accurate designs. Even to an extent, the Metroliner and the Intercity Express from 1980 and 1991, respectively, in the 12 volt and the 9 volt, were realistic to some of the Amtrak locomotives from the 90s and the Deutsche Bahn locomotives from the 80s. And they were just regular train sets. They weren't specialty trains like what this Orient Express is. And it's the same reason I've always been critical of the LEGO Hogwarts Expresses, both the UCS version and the minifigure scale versions, because they have never been 100% accurate to a Great Western Railway Hall class. And I could go on for hours and hours and hours talking about the prototypical inaccuracies of LEGO trains that are based on real-life trains, not just the LEGO trains that come out in the town theme or the city theme that are clearly not based on actual trains. But that's not what you came here for. And I have other streams that go into those details where I rant about them excessively. So hopefully by next weekend, the lighting will change significantly, because this is my first live stream in this position, because for my sorting party I had a laptop here, and the lighting comes down better from this angle. It doesn't come down as good from this angle, which is why the lighting honestly stinks where it is right now, which is why I want to get another extension cord and another power board to run behind all this furniture and storage boxes. Run it in front of the roller door, run it up behind the green table, and come down to underneath the table, so I can move my desk lamp probably to the top of the orange storage door. And when I buy my tables from IKEA, then on top of the IKEA tables. But I talked about in my video today how my LEGO collection is set up right now, and I go into further details about how I want to arrange IKEA 100 centimeter by 60 centimeter tables in my city to be double stacked, and the way I will configure them to look bigger when there is no car parked in the garage and when I actually want to film a LEGO City update. So you can see all of those details in the video I uploaded 3 hours before this stream started. And we're coming up to the end of the stream, and I'm happy with what I've been able to do today. So while I'm still doing stuff, helping my family move stuff around our new house, I don't want to get into really big mock projects. I won't be able to do that until I get my tables from IKEA, which will hopefully be in early December. Because today the real estate agents are coming over to our old house to take pictures for open inspection. And in the middle of December, we will be putting our old house up for option. And we have Lego and Things. Hello, Lego and Things. This is a mock. It's a 4-wide 1980s style SUV that is 2 studs longer than the standard 4x12 chassis from this era. It's able to fit 3 minifigures in it, which I wasn't expecting to pull off when I started this mock, but I'm able to do so. And if you haven't done so already, make sure to leave a like on the stream right there. I'm on my alternate StreamYard account because I burned through all my streaming hours filming the sorting party where I sorted 1.5 gallons worth of Lego, and we will be hosting the next sorting party on the last weekend of February. So if you have Lego that needs to be sorted, you might want to save that to the last weekend of February and then inquire about joining the sorting party. That will be in a little under 3 months' time. So yeah, I'm happy with this today, and looking forward to the future of the mayohosko channel in this new filming location. My city will be about 50% bigger than what it was at the old house, and it will be more stable because it'll be on actual tabletops and not a carpet floor. So having a smooth service will mean that my trains will probably run better, and more of my base plates will stay in place. I haven't wanted to put my city on a table for a long time because I value real estate for Lego City so highly. So be on the lookout for better city updates in the future because I'll have more available space. And all of that available space I talk about on the video I uploaded today. So for more details about the future of my channel, you can go watch that video I uploaded today after the stream. But we're just about to head on over to Clicken and Bricken, just waiting for the notification of them to go live. So I'll go open up my subscribers list, and as soon as I see them go live, I'll put up the link for that stream. Actually, it'll probably be in my notifications. I don't know why it's not showing up there. That's weird. But what if maybe it'd be better if I manually search for the Click and Cliff channel and then go live. Click on their live function. Yes. And grab the link so we can go right on over there after this stream. So I'll prematurely put this up in the chat. Go watch Clicken and Bricken. Come on. Clicken and Bricken. Oh, this is not working right. Stupid case sensitivity. I hate this in YouTube comments. The amount of case sensitivity. It's really annoying. Anyway, so who did we have in the chat today? We had Redcoat Kyle, Duju 20, Dave Bricks 76, alternate candidate, Grumpy J, Mr. Blue, Multigasm Geek, Hoarder 66, Will Harper, Scott's Blocks, Brick Hive, and there were more people down here, Lego and Things, and that was everybody. So I'll refresh my page to see if they're live. Yes, they're live now. So everybody go over and watch Clicken and Bricken. I don't have my graphics set up, so there'll be no credits because I need to move those credits over to my alternate account. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on my next live stream, which will be at 9 p.m. Eastern on a Friday night in North America, and this time again next week, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern on a Sunday night in North America. And I'll see you on my next short whenever I decide to do one of those, which will be this week again. And I will see you in the next video. And they're on right now. So go on over and watch Clickin' and Brickin'. Thank you for watching.